Back for another one.
In case you didn't know, we are Creative Air. I am Maya Dawson.
I am Chris Dawson.
And yes, we're Creative Air. We are a creative consulting company, but we also create original content. And so this series is called Convos with Creatives. And we are going to do a movie review for y'all tonight. I think we did one for Bad Boys Ride or Die. So tonight we are doing one for A Quiet Place, Day One. Okay. Yeah. It's called Day One, but it is the third installment of this Quiet Place series. Okay. Yep. Not necessarily in order. It's actually a prequel, but yeah, the third installment. So what'd you think?
It was okay. It was fine to me. I think it was one of those things where the movie in itself continue on with the theme of the first two movies. You really didn't get to know more than before, I guess. The monster's still monstering. It was still that. I do think that it's probably going to be even maybe more. But to me personally, I think
more what?
Quiet Place. Like
there'll be more after this. I can see that.
It should be. I think it should be just. I think it should be one more, honestly, and then But I think this one was a little bit more like if you've seen part two, you kind of know like that their swimming situation. So you kind of see a touch of that. You start seeing like kind of like the government kind of knew kind of vibe.
I missed that. You thought the government knew?
I think the government knew like how to deal with them.
Really?
Yeah. Because when they were flying, it was something about that too.
I didn't think that was a good move of how they were notifying people with sound that these creatures respond to sound.
Well, we're giving away the movie.
But if you've seen the first Quiet, and really the general premise, whether you've seen any Quiet Place movie or not, is that aliens invade the world, not just America, but the world, and they're sensitive to sound. So
they're blind. They can't see. They can't. Only thing they is moved by sound. So the louder you are, the more they're going to come.
Yeah, that's what draws them, what attracts them. So
they're very sensitive.
I don't know about the government piece. I don't know. I may have to watch that again. But I thought it was pretty cool. I would say, first of all, Lupita Nyong'o, phenomenal. Like, I just feel like she embodies whatever character she plays. Like, I thought she did a phenomenal job. And there were just some different twists and turns in this one that I didn't necessarily expect regarding the main characters. But she carried this film like phenomenally. I was on the edge of my seat just trying to see where she was going to take the story, how her story was going to end, where things were going to go and what was going to happen. So I thought she did personally a phenomenal job.
Well, she did good.
Yeah.
Her co-star did good too.
He did.
I forgot his name, but he did very well. And he was very
Johnny Quinn, I think.
Yeah. I think he's going to be in Gladiator and Fantastic Four coming up soon.
Okay.
But they did good together. They did good together.
Okay, so if you had to rank them, you know how we do, y'all. If you had to rank them between Quiet Place 1, Quiet Place 2, and then this third one, Quiet Place Day 1, how would you rank them?
One. I think the first one is still number one to me. So it's really between 2 and 3 how to reverse them. Honestly, you could go in the order. 1, 2, 3.
Really? You like the second one better than this one?
I'm trying to remember the second one because I remember we saw that in the movies too. But I get, you know what? I'll do 1, 3, 2. I'll do 1, 3, 2.
Okay. What pushed 3 ahead of 2 for you?
3, I think the acting in 3 was pretty good, and then I think the more you can get in this universe, the more you can do more stuff. So I think they did a little bit more in this one than the second one. But which is interesting because in the second one, this was their day one. In the second one.
Well, the first one, it just follows different people. So it's time frame.
The first one.
Yeah, the second one's about the family.
Yeah,
but the second one was the day one of that family. You know what I mean? Yeah. That particular family in whatever city they were in. Yeah. They may not have been in the same city. You get what I mean?
Yeah. But I think what I'm saying is they and
And that was a
Fireplace 2.
flashback. Yeah, that was just a flashback. It wasn't like the whole movie was about day one.
Oh no, it wasn't. But I think they showed that
Mm-hmm.
how it happened in their small town.
Yeah.
You know what I
They
mean?
did.
So I guess the question goes to is like, are the aliens in the comets that fall to the ground, or are they like on top of
That's a good
them?
question. Like
There's a
how
lot
they
of
get
stuff.
there. Yeah, because you
Yeah.
see things flying through the skies, and then all of a sudden you don't know if those are aircrafts, if those are the actual aliens, but then all of a sudden people get eaten. So that's a really good question.
I don't think they get eaten; they just get taken.
Well, whatever you
Or
want to
whatever
call it,
they
they
do.
ain't here no more, y'all. They don't be living. So, but I agree with you. I would do the same order. I would do Quiet Place 1. I would do this one, the newest one, Quiet Place Day 1 as my number 2, and then Quiet Place 2 as my number 3. The second one to me, it was okay. I just thought it was okay. To your point, I felt like there were some things that were revealed in the first one that could have been further exploited or carried out in the second one that just weren't for whatever reason, or at least not to their fullest. So to your point, I think if they do another one, like they need to kind of let that be the last one, or kind of figure out how to use that to bring resolution to the whole piece. But I think what's just dope about this concept overall is that it really forces you to focus on relationships, what really matters in life, what you really value in life, what's most important to you. Because of course, I mean, when you're facing life or death, it forces you to kind of lean in and think to yourself, okay, what do I really value? Do I really value family? Do I really value peace? Do I really value health? Do I really value, what do I value in this moment? Do I really value freedom? Because it's what drives the characters in all of these movies, which I think is a beautiful way of looking at life in general. So I thought it was dope, y'all. Though I would definitely recommend going to see it, especially to support my girl Lupita. Anything else you want to say?
No, I think it was a good movie. A lot of jump scares. You know what I mean? You went to thriller.
Would
sci-fi.
You call it a horror film? Thriller more than?
It's a thriller. It's
okay.
It's like a more. It's almost like Jurassic Park a little bit. Like how, and what I mean by that is like, it's not like too horror, but it's also not like, because Jurassic Park, like the first one was more like serious and chasing people and all that other stuff. But I think these are real monsters more than dinosaurs. But I think to a certain point, it's just the whole jump scare part. It's just like the music going along, and it's so quiet in the movie.
So if somebody's really like, if they don't do scary movies or they don't do thrillers, would you still recommend they see this?
If you don't like to be like, it's not. But the thing is, I think the hard part about it, it's not like a traditional horror movie kind of deal. It's more of an aliens attack the world. So it's almost like what was the movie with Brad Pitt?
Oh, it did make me think of World War Z.
So it's kind of like a World War Z. If you can handle like zombie movies type things, and it's not too gory anyway.
Not even zombies to me are more gory than these aliens.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you can handle a zombie movie, like a World War Z, then you could probably handle this.
Makes sense. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to me, that's what I would tell anybody. So
check it out, y'all, and we're here. This is our review for Quiet Place Day 1. We'll see y'all next time.